Hello. We are live.
What's going on, everyone? So we're gonna do this tonight. It's gonna be a short one because we got some things to do. We were gonna go live tomorrow.
We think we're going to be changing.
Yeah, we're gonna change our live schedule because Fridays seem to be popping up with a lot of stuff to go on and do. So we're gonna actually switch our live schedule over from Mondays and Fridays to Mondays and Thursdays. So we'll still go live on Mondays, but we're gonna go live on Thursdays instead from now on.
Woo!
Left the sound on.
I did leave the sound on that.
So let's say hey to everyone. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Amanda? Hey, Laura, Lola Chicky.
Yeah, Lola Chicky.
Janet, how you doing? Janae's Creation, how are you? Christina, so get this. And what's going on, guys? So we're going to talk about, we're only going to be doing a half hour tonight, as I said. So we're going to keep this kind of shorter than usual. But we're going to talk about what to do when it's slow on Poshmark. I know a lot of people have had
a lot of comments,
some slower periods right now. On
Instagram and stuff. Even us, we still sell every single day. We make packages every day, but the amount of packages are going not as much. Still doing fine, but there's a difference.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about what we do and what you guys can do to maximize on your potential during the slow times. First, we'll define the slow times real quick. So it really happens. It's definitely during the summer times. I mean, in the middle of the summer, right around July, that's going to be a slower time of year. A lot of people are on vacations. They're out doing summer stuff. They're going to the beach, all that stuff. So they're not really shopping and doing as much shopping as they normally would. And then a lot of people also slow down right after Christmas at the end of Q4, right around January. January, February can be a lot slower for some people. We never seem to have a problem with January and February, but it's because we do a few things differently than others do. And you guys can do the same stuff as well.
So get this says, yes, very slow.
Yeah, it happens.
And you're going to hear some people be like, it's fine for me. It could be the luck of the draw, you know. Sending out some packages every day is a good thing, even when it's slow, you know. So don't look at your horse in the mouth. But it's slow for the majority of people, especially if you just sell clothes. And on Poshmark, you could just sell clothes. Yeah. Some people try to diversify on different sites and sell summer-related items that are more like toys and pool-related stuff. But on Poshmark, we can only sell clothes and accessories. If you're selling, yay! If not, let's talk about things that I've been doing.
So what we can do actually, and we'll talk about that real quick, and things you can definitely do during the slow times and you want to do during the slow times is one, maximize your activity. Go do more than usual activity. Go a little harder if you can.
Well, Gabby says right here, should we be lowering our prices or should we hold out and hope for fall buyers? So you can use the private offer to Lakers. I sent out a few a couple days ago, and I did get some bites. I don't publicly do a public price drop until it's closet clear out. Now, that's on you if you want to actually publicly edit and do a price drop by 10%. Not during closet clear out. That's completely on you. This is your business. But you could.
I wouldn't suggest that, though. You're just throwing money out the window there.
Especially with the private offer to Lakers.
You can do, that's a good option to use, but a public price drop is just giving out. It's giving what you're decreasing your, you're going to get a low ball offer. You're going to get an offers that come in. Now, when you're dropping your prices a little lower than that, you're leaving the maximum number
your
a lot lower. So your
profits
definitely shrink when you have to accept those offers.
And the second part said fall time. Should I wait for the fall? Now, it depends on what it is. Now, one thing that I've been doing is I've been relisting stale summer items, stuff that I've listed in the beginning of the summertime, rush to buy summer clothes, things that I've gotten like slowly, but through closet clear out and price drops, no takers, through private offer to Lakers, no takers. I'm starting to relist summer stuff so it gets boosted in rank and give it last go because some people might still need some summer stuff.
Yes, Pineapple. Price drops do affect your closet clear out prices. The lower your price goes, the lower you're gonna have to drop it during closet clear out. It's a historical low. is
doesn't matter
for
when you
closet
do
clear
it.
out is your historical low, and then you have to go 10% below that to participate in closet clear out. So price dropping will affect your closet clear out prices.
But listing like crazy, that was another comment. That is a very good thing to be doing right now. It's going to increase the items you have in your closet. So when people start getting in that spending mood, what are they going to do? They're going to find a closet that has hundreds of items because you've been listing like crazy.
Now, don't just list just a list. Make sure you're listing seasonally appropriate things. And when I talk about, you guys are still in the summertime right now. If you're not getting sales now, your sales are going to pick up towards August. That's going to be back to school time. So you want to start listing your fall stuff a little bit more earlier than you normally would, especially if you're slow. So start listing the jeans, start listing the flannel shirts, all that stuff.
This is my last session in my studio. This is all denim. This is denim that like I picked up that I was like, oh, it's full length. It's not skinny or cropped or anything like that. It's not really seasonal. Can't wait till August. Well, I have it all ready to go, and I'm starting to filter this into my closet. I have, what's this, like an entire sheet? That was like, what, like an hour and a half?
Yep.
All denim, and not one shirt, not one pair of shoes in there. It's every measurement, every size I have of whatever ready to go, because what's August going to happen? People are going to start looking for jeans, pants, and fall stuff. And I don't want to still be listing like halter tops in August. So I'm going to start listing all of that very soon. No. So you can start thinking about the fall right now.
Think about what season we're going into, because summer is pretty much done. I mean, you don't want to be listing a ton of bikinis and then August rolls around and people are starting to shop for back to school and they're not thinking about going to the beach or bikinis anymore.
Sure, you could still sell them. So
yeah, oh, definitely.
You might go on a cruise in December. I've sold bathing suits in the middle of winter, like 4 feet of snow outside, nor'easter going on, but that's random. It's not like a consistent thing. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm going to the equator. I need a bikini,
Yeah, they'll still sell, but you got to be less selective with that stuff at this time of year and start listing things that you're going to have to make, that you're going to make sales on down the road. Sourcing the same thing. Yeah, just source for seasonally appropriate stuff. Thrifted culture, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't look bad if you send out a private offer to some of the same likers, and some of the same likers get it. It's just whoever's liked your item gets those offers. So if you're sending out multiple offers and they're getting multiple offers, it's not the end of the world. They'll just either pass or buy. So it's not a bad thing to send those out to multiple likers and to all that to the same people. So what else can we do?
More emojis. I was distracted by emojis. I apologize. I get very distracted by these emojis. Thank you. Love the Bodhi shirt. Yes.
So you can try and increase your followers at this point too. So you want to increase your listings. You want to increase your followers. So share more often. Share other people's stuff more often than you normally would. Go into the parties and share as much as you can, as much as you can stand to do it. Share
whatever you haven't been doing as much.
Yeah.
We all have something on Poshmark that it's not like we favorite it, but we end up doing it more than something else. And it could be anything. It could be like welcoming new users. It could be listing. It could be going into parties and commenting to people. Everybody has something that they automatically go to as like a default. Like Jay just goes and shares like a whole party room. He just shares. I'm like, have you commented? He's like, oh yeah, no, I haven't done that. So think about what you do on autopilot and try to expand from that and get out of the rut. Because there's a lot of things that you can be doing on Poshmark to increase the activity.
Yep. Janae, our closet names are Pink Flamingo, BTQ for Karen, and Posh_Penguin for if you're asking us. If you're asking people in the chat, feel free to put your closet names in there as well.
Drop them down there.
Love you guys putting your closet names in there and doing all that good stuff.
The only thing that stinks about the live chat is it goes away once we go away and it actually posts. So, hey, put your closet names, get them in your phones right away.
No, Gabby, I wouldn't take your summer items down. No. When the colder months come around. They're still going to sell. They might sell less frequently. So just kind of reorganize your closet at that point. Make sure you have all your fall and winter items moved to the top of your closet and kind of push your summer and spring items down towards the bottom of your closet so that the stuff that's at the top is seasonally relevant.
Think about it on the other way. You might still have stuff from like the spring or like, you know, winter still listed in your closet from months ago before summer even started. Those probably aren't like the top listings in your closet right now. However, now that it's going to be colder weather again, those items are now relevant, even though they've been pushed down and long forgotten, even though you've been sharing them. Those are things that you need to start relisting come August, because relisting those things that didn't sell in the spring and didn't sell in like the late winter are now relevant in August, September, and October, weather-wise, for, you know, most of the country. I get that, you know, Texas and Florida might have some heat all the time, but you can start relisting those, and then it looks like a brand new listing to Poshmark and to every other user, and people jump on new listings.
So Karen has Fine Apple, about 300 listings. We're pushing towards 500 by the end of the summer. That's why she has a whole sheet of stuff she has to list.
I've just been going nuts with like getting all the photos.
We just slowed down recently, so she's had a high sell-through rate, so it's been very hard to jump her numbers up. But we're gonna, now that we're getting into a little bit slower for the next week or two, we're gonna be able to get her listings numbers up, so that's a good thing. I'm right around 100, I think 100 right now. I have a lower amount of listings. I'm very selective with what I list, and I want to make sure it's tougher in our areas to find good men's clothes at decent prices. So I'm very selective with what I buy and what I list. So I'm working slowly towards getting up to 250 listings, but I don't want to just throw anything in my closet. And that's the way I am. I want to make a good profit on something that I sell. So I'd rather have 100 items that are going to sell for between 30 and 50, as opposed to 300 items that'll sell between 5 and 10 and 15.
Yeah.
So
now Colleen says, I feel like I made a mistake buying crew shorts. They're from spring. Now, you know, warmer weather stuff can still sell. Now, I occasionally do buy stuff out of season. If it's there and it's really cheap and it's a really good deal and it's a really good item, I'm not going to leave it behind because it's out of season. Personally, I put it aside and I like kind of hold off a little bit. That's my own thing. I know a lot of people will list anything any time of the year. They will list shorts in the middle of January. They don't care. I like to kind of like make a little fall stash, a little spring stash, like seasonal changes, because we get that in Connecticut, you know, and I'm also in that mindset, especially when I see like the weather changing and I'm like, ooh, time to get out that bin of shorts. I also know that a lot of you guys aren't in the financial place to do that. You know, if you spend $3 or $4 on a pair of shorts, you don't want to not get that money back as soon as possible. Luckily, like when I decide to put things aside, I can be okay with putting aside that little bit of money that I invested in it. To each their own.
So our One Life wants to know, she'd love to hear, or I apologize. I would love to hear more on expected sell-through rate and how to get that up, please. So we can comment on our sell-through rate, or Karen's. She lists probably if she lists 5, she'll sell.
I'm not doing stuff like that.
When it's a normal time of year, she'll list 5 and sell probably 3 to 4 at the same time.
Not the things I listed usually. Occasionally that'll happen. Like everybody here might have had something where they listed something and it sold within like an hour or two, and they're like, oh my goodness, why can't that happen all the time? It might have been that like one item. Sales spark, like new listings spark sales. So if I list 5 things, I've had like random stuff sell when I list a handful of things, you know, and that's how I make consistent sales every single day. And yeah, so my sell-through rate is like, it's hard when you're like
selling
listing
quite a bit,
5 things at a time, like 5, 5, 5, and then 3, 3, 3 sell. So I'm only up like what, 2 each batch.
So how you can get that up is just keep listing and list as much as possible. You're going to start making more sales that way, and get more followers, increase your followers as well. And that'll help you, increase the sell-through rate. Yeah, we arrange our closet to keep it looking fresh. And we do that. I think she's actually in Lavender's locker but or that's her closet name. Yeah, we do rearrange our closet to keep the fresh stuff at the top and the older or out of season stuff at the bottom. Becky, what I'm looking for fall and winter items is going to be sweaters that are wool sweaters, cashmere, that good stuff. Sweaters with great designs on them. Those ugly
Good
sweaters, the
brand
ugly
names.
Christmas sweaters, stuff like that. I'm also looking for men's dress shirts that I can pair with ties to get about $35 to $45. If I put 2 ties and a dress shirt together, it's going to be, people are going to start thinking more about business wear in the fall when there's, you know, new college students getting out of college and their summer's over and now they're going job hunting. They need to buy that business stuff. And I'm also looking for high-end designer jeans. Jeans sell great all year round except for the summer release.
Like dead of summer, like right now. Gabby says, what size dress form do you recommend, since I would like to post all size tops? So I have a small size dress form. She takes about a size 2. She is about a very small B cup. The reason being is you could put a size small or an extra size. I can even fit her into an extra small, you know, shove it on there. But if you get like a medium or even like a plus size dress form, you can't fit a small shirt on a larger mannequin.
So go bigger.
You can fit a bigger shirt on a smaller mannequin and then pin it in the back to fit. But you can't do it the other way around. So, yeah. So smaller would be, that's what I recommend.
Janaea, she's asking at what following count does sales start to kind of automatically. So it's not really the followers that matter in that aspect. Sales are going to become more automatic for you the closer you get towards 1,000 listings. We've heard this from people who are at 1,000 listings. They're pretty much on autopilot. They don't have to share as much. They don't have to follow as much. It's the listings that really matter in getting towards that automatic sale goal. Followers are good too. You want to have a good amount of followers, obviously.
If you don't have anywhere near 1,000, anything about 30,000 followers, with you putting work in every day, with you listing 5 things a day, with you sharing to the parties and maybe doing a 30-minute method here and there, you know, following people and sharing back. When you're giving activity, when you have about 30,000 followers, you will start seeing
daily sales. But you have to be putting activity in at that point. It won't come automatic. No.
Yes.
Yeah, Alexander Scott, we do closet reviews. Email us at thethriftyflamingo@gmail.com or get in touch with us on Instagram. It's just Thrifty Flamingo, on Instagram. We charge $47 for them. We do have a long list that we're going through right now.
And I didn't get to them this week. We had this crazy storm. Oh my goodness. This storm broke our table in the back. We had a glass patio table, glass everywhere. It took us like 5 hours to clean up every piece of glass. There were like half bits of tree down. I'm like, this storm is nuts. So my entire allotment for doing closet consultations this week went to cleaning up our backyard. Yeah, there was like a tornado a couple towns over. That doesn't happen all the time in Connecticut, or rarely in Connecticut.
It's pretty crazy storms though. Yeah. So Christian, certain times it doesn't matter on times. What I do with offers to likers is I wait until I have 4 or 5 likers on an item, then I'll send it out. So when I hit that certain spot, that way I maximize the amount of people that are seeing that offer. I don't just send it out right when somebody likes an item, because then you're only sending it out to one person, and you only have 3 shots with this offer to likers to get them to bite and buy. So I wait till I have a good amount of likes on an item before I'll send that offer out. You don't want to waste them, because you only get 3 chances, and you have to go lower every time you do an offer to liker.
And then it starts taking into the money.
And then you have to go and relist that stuff to reset it or wait 90 days. So I wait until I have a good amount of likes on those items.
Yes, Gary says you can use a smaller medium form and put a heavier garment over it or under the larger items. That's true too. I have also stuffed bras for dresses that need more oomph, because my dress form's a very barely there be. And yeah, I actually have my dress form wear a stuffed bra like she is in middle school. So yeah, you could definitely oomph up your dress form, but you can't un-oomph up a big dress form. Thank you, Gary. Gary's awesome. Well, we're both trying to read at the same time, so I got quiet.
I mean, if you want to stick to a specific day, weekends would be best. So it's those things are very random, those offers to likers. So
I
payday
also like
is
to
key,
do them if I just went through a lot of activity. You know, activity sparks activity. So if I just did a bunch of activity on the app and I go through my like notifications and I see that 2 or 3 people in the past half hour, 45 minutes has liked one item out of everything in my closet, like the same item, I might throw out a private offer to likers. And I'm like, that's 2 people out of in 45 minutes that just like the exact same thing. They might still be on the app. It's fresh in their head. I sometimes throw it out there too, you know, because it's like.
I still think it's best to wait till you have a certain amount of Lakers.
I usually don't have like no Lakers unless it's like a brand new item. I usually have a decent amount of Lakers on my items, but I have a lot of people. I have 137,000 followers.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So it's hard for me not to have some like 0 on something.
Yeah, the low ballers are definitely out right now. It just happens whenever it seems to be a slower time of year. The low ballers are the only ones shopping, so it seems to go that way. It'll get better though. Will, Lisa?
It's the nature of the beast. People want a deal, you know, and some low ballers are just testing the water to see how low you're going to counter back at. Some low ballers are like, this is all I want to spend on this, and they don't care if it insults you. They don't care that they just asked like 60% off your asking price. They're like, I just want to give you $10.
Yeah, Christian, you can. I'll get to you in a second. Your question in a second, Janae. I just want to comment one more time on the offer to Lakers. So you can only do it 3 times, and each time you have to do a lower offer. I don't. What's the exact number? Do you know?
You have to do 10% and then offer a shipping discount. However, the 10%. You could do like the shipping discount does include in that. So you could do say 10% with like the $1.50 off, and then you could do 20% with the $1.50 off. That still counts. Or you could do like 10% free shipping.
But the next time you go to do an offer, you have to go lower than the original offer, or it won't get sent to anyone. That happens to me all the time. So it'll tell you,
this offer was sent to 0 Lakers. Please submit a lower offer.
And sometimes you just don't want to go any lower than you can. So that's why you got to use these items, these offer to Lakers sparingly, because you'll get hurt otherwise, profit wise. Janae, top tips for beginners: just list as much as you can, source as much as you can, afford, get as many listings done as you possibly can, build your closet up, share all the time, follow other people, be as active as you can. Yeah, that's the best tip we can give you.
It's social media. You know, this is stuff that it's not just list it and forget it. And I know a lot of newbies don't quite get that in the beginning. You'll see a lot of new closets with a very low share count because they just don't get what the share does, you know, whether it's self shares or public shares and parties. It's important.
It's important,
social media.
So thrifted culture. Yeah, that's one thing I do try to differentiate in my closet or diversify in my closet is the jeans. I'll go for Hollister, I'll go for American Eagle, but I'll also go for high end. So there's something for everyone in jeans. And, you know, my Abercrombie and American Eagle and Hollister jeans, I'll price it around $25. And they'll usually sell around that price point. People won't even offer half the time. So it doesn't hurt to have multiple brands of jeans from high to low in your closet. So that's definitely something you want to think about.
So Fry, I got a question on Fry boots or Fry
Marcy.
shoes?
We'll get to Marcy first because she just got a question there.
So I can only see one at a time.
When you have already sent out private offers to Lakers and they counter back, how do you handle this? I handle it just like a regular offer. If they counter too low, I'll recounter. I mean, that's just a 10% offer, so you have room to wiggle with. So they're not going to get the shipping discount if they counter. It's not going to be active. They have to buy it at the price you sent the offer out to get a shipping discount. But so if they counter and you counter back and you finally reach a sale, you don't have to discount the sale.
I've had that happen where people counter at a very reasonable counter, like $1 or $2, and I'm like thinking but now you're paying full shipping. Did you not do the math? Like it's the same thing, like within 50 cents. Like why? But yeah, so. We have a question on Fry. It's a brand.
No, she says, do you ever thrift at Plato's Closet?
Found some Fry heel booties for $40. I am not familiar with Fry, so I don't know if that's a good price to pay for resale.
So there's a couple questions in there.
Do comps. I pull my phone. If I'm not sure of something, I don't care if I'm in Plato's Closet. I will pull out my phone and I will go on Poshmark. I will also go on eBay if I'll do multiple sites and find something very similar. Fry usually does resell into the hundreds of dollars, depending on the style, though. You know, you could maybe double your money. You may be able to triple your money. But I also know that $40 is a lot of money to invest in a single item, especially I know a lot of you guys would not be comfortable dropping $40 on one item.
Probably, and to be honest, it's probably too high for fry boots because you're only going to get about $80 to $100 off,
depending on the boot.
And it depends on it depends on your profit margin too. If you're comfortable with just doubling your money, I'd like to spend lower amounts of money and make like crazy good returns on them.
I walked away from fry because they were priced
because $40 is getting to that threshold where it's going to be a little too high to get good profit out of that, and then you have to remember that you're going to list them and somebody's going to offer you something, and they're going to keep going lower and lower.
20%.
And so, I mean, you risk the shot of selling fry boots for $60 and only making a $20 profit on them, or any profit at all, if the offers go too low and you get stuck with them for a while.
Don't be afraid to do comps on the spot, because I do know that certain fry things sell for almost $200. So just look it up. You don't know if you found like a diamond. You don't know. So don't be afraid.
I'm not sure. Is there a way to tell what offers you've already made to likers? Can you see those? I don't think you can, right?
Only while they're active.
Only while they're active. Yeah, you can't see them afterwards.
When you open the listing, it'll say view offers next to like right underneath the price. But once they're not active anymore, that goes away. So unless you're taking notes or have a very, very good memory.
So Tracy Thrift says, I have 70,000 followers. I'm not making any sales. I have great items listed. I'm following 170K. So you might want to take a look at your prices, your pictures, and prices and pictures. Look at your photographs. Make sure that they're as good as they can be.
And how old their listings are.
How old their listings are. If they're stale, you want to relist them. Your prices may be too high or they may be too low. Both ends can affect your sales. So just take a look at those factors and see what happens.
Clear and Clutter for Clarity says fry sells for a lot. Some sell for $300 to $400. Yes,
some do,
depend on the shoe. Do comps on the spot. No shame. No shame whatsoever.
I'm not going to sell this shirt in the future. No, Jackie.
He has a whole collection. And I have helped build this collection. I think you have like an entire half a drawer dedicated to
probably. I think I have like 5 t-shirts, five or 6.
Oh yeah, you whittled it down a little bit.
I have.
And you sold it on Poshmark. He sold a DeLorean shirt on Poshmark. Yeah.
So Nikki says, should you wait to get 2 items bundled in your closet to make an offer? I'll make an offer on a bundle if there's one item in there. I give them time. I give them like 10-15 minutes to make sure that you don't get more items in the bundle or jump the gun. But if it's been 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'll make an offer on one item. Bundles all the time.
People will do it on purpose and by accident. They'll do it on purpose, saying like, okay, let's see if she'll send me an offer, because they know that's a thing. Some people will add one item to a bundle in hopes to add more to the bundle. Then they'll go through your closet, with the filters on and stuff, and realize, there's nothing else I really want. And that one item's kind of hanging out in limbo. So they had plans on possibly bundling and, shopping around a bit. But it doesn't hurt if it's in the bundle and you're comfortable, send an offer out.
Yeah. Junior sizes versus regular, which sells better? I would say regular sizes definitely more.
They used to not even have junior sizes.
Yeah, regular sizes definitely sell better though.
You used to have to put it in the description. It used to just be like jeans, like in the waist size, and like even numbers, which is women's. So they had to add junior sizing.
So Christopher and Banks jeans, she has a lot of brand new, but they don't seem to be moving. Yeah, that's a brand I'm not too familiar with. There are brands out there of jeans that seem to be high end, but just won't sell. I had a pair of which ones were those in my closet that sat forever? They were some European jeans. Do you remember them?
Yeah. No, I don't remember the name.
But they were a European. They're very popular really in Europe, and they just didn't move over here. They're very expensive jeans, so some jeans just don't sell because people don't know about them. And I haven't heard of Christopher and Banks jeans before, and I don't know everything about jeans, but that could be the reason why.
Mm-hmm. Tommy Bahama is saturated, $15 to $20.
Oh, so Flipping for Fun says Christian and Banks is very saturated.
Oh. See, we don't
I don't see that brand around here. So,
every area is different. What brands are like more common? I barely see that brand.
Tommy Bahama is another saturated brand right now. Becky Morton. So it's best off to stay away from those. So it doesn't matter what the price is. They're just not selling as good as they used to.
If a jean has a size 15/16, what would you list it for, 15 or 16? I would list it as 16 because then it goes to plus size. It can be shared to the plus size party. If you list it at 15, it cannot be shared to a plus size party. It's then listed as juniors. And I'll tell you, a size 16 is not looking in the juniors. But in the description, put 15/16 and take a picture of that tag and make sure they understand that it's both.
So Janae asks, how much do Jurache, Jurache jeans sell for on Poshmark? I've never heard of that brand either. You're gonna have to do a comp on that. So just pop up a quick comp, type them in. They should give you an idea of what they sell for. I don't know if you meant Jordache, but it could be Jordache, but I'm not sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that name.
Look, Cassandra lives in a very small community.
It is Jordache.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jordache, do a comp on them. I'm not sure because we don't sell Jordache, do we?
Oh, no.
I'm reading here.
I sold vintage Jordache from like seriously like the 90s, like high-waisted, like denim skirt, but because it was like retro type thing.
Cassandra says, I live in a very small community and there's nowhere to thrift. What should I do? Look for things online. Search for websites that are going to be able to give you bulk buys and stuff like that you get. So just do a research for bulk buys, inventory closeout buys, stuff like that online, and then you can get product shipped right to your door. You can also source, can you source Goodwill online?
You can.
They have auction sites.
Has an auction site. However, they do charge for shipping. Now you can filter from the store, like which one's doing the auctions, and like only search like through the store, so you can bundle on shipping. But it can get pricey with the shipping, and that eats into your profit margin unless it's a higher end thing and you luck out. But it is like eBay. You are bidding on something and other people are bidding on it too. Also, I have sourced on eBay.
Yep, eBay. You can do that. There's a lot of good deals on eBay. So
auctions
and just go crazy with it.
Like that day, that hour of something pretty good with lower or reasonable shipping, because some people do penny auctions with like high shipping. Reasonable shipping, and I try to like sneak in last minute, shark it, and pay nothing for it. So
Ibis Paredes, I think IBIS says, is it okay to copy a description of a sold item? So we try to make our own descriptions and we don't copy other descriptions. People have
if it's yours?
If it's yours, yeah. If it's somebody else's, people get touchy with that kind of situation. So you want to stay with your own descriptions and kind of avoid stealing other people's descriptions and pictures. It's just something that people get touchy with. And I know Karen's had a few photos stolen from her before, and she's not really that happy about that whole situation.
That's why I started putting flamingos and everything, and actually I like watermark things, and it's just like I spend time taking photos just for you to go, oh yeah, that came up in Google search, because I do make my listings Google searchable because that's more people that can see it. Then they just rip off my photo and take it. It's like, no. You go and take your own picture of that.
Cut from the cloth. What would you price a brand new pair of jeans?
Brand new, I might do like 40 to 45.
Yeah, 40 to 45. Yeah.
I do sell cut from the cloth used anywhere between 25 and 35, depending on the cut, the size. I do very well with cut from the cloth when it's a plus size, when it's like 14, 16, 18 size. They do make those. They make anything from size 0 to, I believe, almost 20. And the cut too. So
Christian,
those are more bread and butter.
Christian Sanders asks, what section is workout clothing in at y'all's Goodwill? I can never find Lululemon, but wonder if I'm looking in the wrong place. It's all spread out throughout the store.
I have found Lululemon where there's pajamas. I have found it where there's shorts. I have found it where there's leggings. I think they just look at what it is. They're like, Lululemon leggings can be put next to like a pair of leggings from Walmart, and not necessarily workout leggings. It could just be like a pair of black leggings, I know that my Goodwill does more like color-based items. They'll put like all the black slacks in one area, all like the pink pajamas in one little section. They don't necessarily say these are workout leggings and these are casual leggings. They just go, they're leggings.
So A couple of people are confused on the dressing room option, so they want us to do a video on that. That's something that we can definitely do in the future. Quick 5-minute or 10-minute video on how to use the dressing room. How do you search for items on eBay? Just type a brand name and sort lowest first. Yeah, that's pretty much what you do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do auction only, and I do ending soonest, and then I search for things that I know I sell well. I search for I get a lot of jeans on eBay. I get sometimes dresses and skirts and stuff. I'll search brands that I know I sell a lot of. And I just sit there and I type things out and I see when auctions are ending. If there's any bids on it, I do no bids.
So how do you make your photo Googleable, Janaea says?
It's in your settings. It's in your search visibility settings. Yep, it's there.
I'm reading.
Yeah, well, I was telling people about things.
So Mary says, I've noticed that when I price my listings for more money, they get more attention and sell faster compared to items that are listed for $10. Why do you think this happens? People get a bad stigma when you list an item for too low. They assume something's wrong with it or there's a problem with it.
The majority of people. Some people will go, "Ooh, $10, okay."
They'll buy it, yeah. But so that's what I've come to find.
It doesn't belong at $10. If it's something that's worth at double that, maybe even a little more than double that, and you're listing it at $10, they're like, why? Is there a stain? Is it ripped? What's wrong with the thing? And people have a good idea what things should be going for.
So that's basically it. Yeah. Price appropriately. You're going to make money. We always tend to price on the higher end. That way we leave room for offers and we can negotiate and all that stuff. So we do comps and go towards the higher end of the comp. It's the best thing to do. It gives you plenty of room to make money and all that. So, guys, it's getting to be about 8:30. It's a little past 8:30. So we're going to take a few more questions and then finish this live stream up for the night. Before we go, though, we did do a mystery box drawing and we emailed the winner. Yep. So we are doing another one of those for next month. Probably the middle of August, we'll pull a winner. So if you guys haven't gotten on our email list yet, click on the first link in the description and get on our email list. You'll get emailed our Poshing for Profits 6-part workshop, and it's going to show you everything on how we run a Poshmark business out of our house. So you're going to get that emailed to you one video per day. It's a great resource for you guys to have, and it's completely free. You can't get those videos on YouTube. So definitely click the first link in the description and get on the email list, and you could win a mystery box, 4 hand-picked items that we will send to your door, sourced from us. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So go do that and click that first link if you haven't done so already. If you're already on the email list, then you will already have a chance to win. We don't announce the winners here because we only have them by email, so we keep the privacies out, Robin.
We wait to hear a response, though.
If they say it's okay to announce, then we'll announce it. But we typically don't announce on we typically don't announce on YouTube. So no, we are not doing a live show on Friday, Lisa. We have some things to do tomorrow. We're actually going to the beach and having a barbecue.
And we're probably going to be changing our live schedule to Mondays and Thursdays because since we work from home, Fridays are cool for us. We're like, okay, any day's cool with us, But the majority of people in our lives, Friday's the day to
go out and do stuff. Yeah.
They're like, I'm out of work. I just punched out. I got to see you, and that didn't really dawn on us because our schedules are so open the way we work, and it's starting to dawn on us now. The more people we have to turn down, we're like, oh, I got to do YouTube. And they're like, what are you talking about? And a lot of people don't quite understand it. And it's we love our friends and family.
So that's why we're changing our schedule. So keep an eye on, keep an eye out for Thursdays. We will be live on Thursdays from now on and Mondays. Monday, too, we finally have Paul Lipsky coming on the show. He's going to be talking about all things drop shipping. We're going to get that live interview on Monday. We're going to talk about eBay drop shipping and how it works. And if you can still do it with all the new changes that are coming to eBay and have already come to eBay. So we're going to talk to him and find out whether drop shipping is still a viable option in this time with eBay. Making all of their changes and getting rid of PayPal and all that good stuff. So definitely tune in for that. That should be an awesome show. It's a great way to make some extra money if you're looking for another source of income that you want to add to your reselling repertoire. You don't have to hold any inventory. You just sell something and ship it directly to the buyer from certain websites. It's a very easy concept. It's a little tricky to master, but he's got some tricks for you guys. So come tune in for that. Yeah.
It's like our schedules just kept like mashing. We kept scheduling, and it's like, oh, I can't do it. And it's like, oh. But we know we met Paul in like real life. He's awesome.
He's an awesome guy. So he's going to be on it on Monday. We talked to him this week, and barring any unforeseen events, we'll have that for you on Monday. So definitely tune in and get your eBay dropshipping questions ready, and we will have the master himself on answering all the questions for you guys. That's going to do it for us tonight, though, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Monday at 8 o'clock we'll be live. Don't forget to click that link in the description and join our email list if you haven't done so already. And definitely give us a thumbs up. And we will see you guys all on Monday. Have a great night, guys.
Bye, guys.